He won 45 billion won, but it didn't fix anything. Not the guilt, not the pain, and definitely not his life. 3 seasons, 3 chances at freedom. He lost them all. This is why it sucks to be Seong Gi-hun player 456, and trust me, story will break your heart. Let's start at the beginning. Living with his mother at 47 years old, for money, he gambled away. Picture this scene, a grown man hiding in a bathroom stall from people he owes money to. This isn't just about being poor. This is about being completely powerless. He wasn't just broke. He was already broken. His wife left him. His daughter barely knows him. His mother works multiple jobs to keep them alive. And what does he do? He gambles away their rent money. The man who would later save hundreds of lives couldn't even save himself from his gambling addiction, from his failed marriage, from the shame of being a disappointment. Every morning, he wakes up to the same reality. Failure, debt, shame, and desperate people make dangerous choices. They accept invitations to play children's games. 4. Money. Lots of money, more money than they ever seen. He entered with strangers. He left with ghosts. 456 players became friends. Friends became family. Family became corpses. Sang-woo, his childhood friend. The smart one who made it out of their neighborhood. The one who was supposed to be better than this, dead by his own hand. All gone. Not just dead, killed by the game. He survived, and here's the worst part. Watch his face during the marble game, when old man pretends to lose his memory. Gi-hun could have won easily, could have taken the marbles and moved on. But he sees this confused old man, and his heart breaks. That's not strategy. That's a good man being forced to betray someone he cares about. Every win felt like a loss. Every step forward was built on someone else's grave. Each game stripped away another piece of his humanity. Red light, green light watched people get shot like animals. Sugar honeycombs saw desperation turn people into cheaters. Tug of war learned that sometimes good people have to die. Marbles discovered that love makes you weak. Glass Bridge realized that survival often requires others to fall. He didn't win the Squid Game. He survived it. There's a difference. Winners celebrate. Survivors carry the weight. The hollow victory, he comes back home. Rich alone, his mother is gone. The one person who believed in him, the one person who never gave up, dead. While he was playing games, think about that irony. He played deadly games to win money to pay off. Debts do finally take care of his mother, and she dies while he's gone. The money just sits there. 45 billion won, untouched, because how do you spend blood money? Every bill is soaked in Ollie's trust. Every coin carries Sally Byok's dreams. Every note whispers Gi-hun's last words. He didn't win 45 billion won. He bought silence. With corpses, the trauma follows him everywhere. He can't eat normal food anymore. Can't sleep without nightmares. Can't look at children playing without seeing death. PTSD doesn't care how much money you have. Nightmares don't stop because you're rich. Guilt doesn't disappear because you survived. He sits in his apartment, surrounded by luxury he never wanted, haunted by faces he can never forget. This is what victory looks like. Years later, hair dyed red, about to fly to his daughter in America. At the airport, ticket in hand, about to be free, about to start over, about to finally be the father she deserves. He stops, turns around, goes back, not to his daughter, to the game. He traded his chance at 6's happiness. For revenge, he told himself he was going back to end the games, to save future victims, to make sure no one else suffers like he did. But maybe, just couldn't let go. Maybe survivor's guilt is stronger than love. Maybe he felt more alive in danger than in peace. He recruits Detective Jun-ho, trains with weapons for 2 years, plans a rebellion, builds a team, prepares for war. But the game has a new trick. Player 1 is the front man. His closest ally in the rebellion was his greatest enemy all along, the one person he trusted completely, the one person he fought beside. The one person he thought understood his pain was playing him from the beginning. Season 3 breaks him completely. The rebellion fails. Jung-bae, his best friend, dies, killed by the frontman who was pretending to be player 1, who Gi-hun trusted, who Gi-hun fought beside, who Gi-hun called brother. Betrayal cuts deeper than bullets. Imagine discovering that your closest ally, your partner in this mission too, and suffering was actually the one causing it. Everything you planned, every strategy you shared, every hope you had was being fed directly to your enemy. But the final game, that's where Gi-hun becomes who he always wanted to be. The last 2 players, him and a baby, an innocent child. He doesn't even understand what's happening. The system wants him to kill an infant to win, to finally escape, to finally be free, to finally claim the prize he's been fighting for. He looks at that child and sees every innocent life the games have destroyed. He sees Ali's kindness. He sees Sabayok's dreams. He sees Jeong's sacrifice. And he makes his choice. He chooses to die so the baby can live. He was finally the hero he always wanted to be. But even that cost him everything. 3 seasons, 3 chances at freedom. He lost them all, but not because he was weak, because he was too good for the world he lived in. In Season 1, his kindness made him vulnerable. His loyalty to friends put him in danger. His inability to be ruthless nearly killed him. In Season 2, his guilt made him obsessed. His need for justice consumed his life. His desire to save others destroyed his relationships. His mission became more important than his happiness. In Season 3, his humanity made him sacrifice everything. His love for innocence cost him his life. His refusal to become a monster made him a martyr. His final act of goodness was his final act of breathing. That's the tragedy of Seong. He was never free. Not from poverty in the beginning, not from debt that started it all, not from guilt that consumed him, not from the games that defined him, not even from himself and his need to save everyone. The system that created Squid Game lives inside good. People like him. It tells them they're not enough, that they need to prove their worth, that they must save everyone, even when saving everyone kills them. Gi-hun's story isn't about winning or losing. It's about how a broken system breaks good people over and over again, until their goodness becomes their curse, until their compassion becomes their weakness, until their heroism becomes their death sentence. The games ended. But for Gi-hun, the suffering never did.